Tail of the tape, J.Florence, world number 1, Liam O'Brien, 16, and your local wild card, B.Perez. To me, Mitch, this is one of the heats of the day.
It is.
On paper and, of course, in person. Welcome back to Surf City El Salvador Pro, presented by Corona. Let's get right into it with the one and only Pink Panther. This is B.Perez. He is our Punta Roca local and an absolute hammer. An Olympic qualifier. And if anybody knows this break, B.Perez. What a way to start. Chris Cote here with Mitchell Salazar. And I'll tell you, this is how you make full use of every section coming your way without making it look forced. Great style, speed, power. Yo, B.Perez.
Changes day in, day out, and Brian once again getting the wild card here at Punta Roca, his home break. Great opening snap right there by Perez. Down the line, a lot of speed, was able to not only control it well, but bring in some variation with that layback right there too. Great following turn. And once again, I just think that the read that he has on this wave is pretty uncanny, you know. It's not only a strategic wave right here, but it's a good opener. Should be in the mid-range for him. Nothing crazy dynamic, but as we've seen him compete before and progress.
Right behind him, Liam O'Brien. This is exactly how you want to start a heat. Lob with one of the most technically beautiful styles on the championship tour. Match that with his rail game. And you've got the complete surfer. I would say Lob, one of the most underrated surfers on tour.
No doubt.
Did make the cut. And seems to be thriving in the post-cut landscape. That was a great wave right there.
He's really improved in the last 2 years as well. We look at Lob right here. As you said, one of the most underrated surfers on the CT. How's that carve right there in that pocket? Beautiful layback to follow things up too.
Variety.
Well, and not just that, the amount of flow that he had on this wave was sick too. And, you know, you mentioned underrated. He's also very physically strong too. You can see right there, already at on turn number 5, 6, typically able to manage to fit in that floater right there at the end. Double J though, I mean,
man.
He had the one major layback on the outside, and how's that wrap in the pocket too, Chris?
Man.
Truly looking like the rankings leader right now. Finishes off with the lip line floater.
Let's do this. Here we go. J.Florence. It's fine. Mitch, it's okay. We still have 29-25 to go.
Okay, here we go. John's on one now. So we're going to have to talk through this one. Snaps off the top. Going for that backup score. Big slam again for number 2. And he's going to come to this inside section and throw the tail. Big air reverse to the beach. And by the noises, it sounds like he pulled it off.
There wasn't a big difference between the scores either, and I think judges agreed with you.
Yeah. Well, here we go again. Liam O'Brien, a.k.a. Lob. Nice. Little tail jam right there. The late hit sometimes works out for the best. Can he make it? Come on, get up.
One combo right there at the end. I'm a huge fan of this wave from Liam O'Brien, though I do think that he needed the finish in order for him to get a big score. How's this turn right there, though? Following this one up, delayed bottom turn draws it out just a bit more. And if he pulls this one off, there's no doubt that we're seeing something in at least the 7s, you know? But I really like the drawn-out bottom turn, Chris. I think it's essential to see a lot of these big maneuvers. And as you can see right here, just a little late to that one. Set him up well for the finishing maneuver and, you know, had to go for something major. So, not that I'm saying that it was a maneuver that wasn't cool.
This wave's powerful. I mean, it will knock you off your board. As we see the Pink Panther, B.Perez. Look at this wave, winding up, growing down the line. A great section for him to work with. Little airdrop there. Almost some backwash coming up the face of this one. So interestingly, you know, I was giving B.Perez all the credit in the world for knowing the lineup, been on the best waves. He surfed them well.
Yeah.
But I feel like he just needs to click into his local knowledge a little bit more and keep the pace right now being set by John and Liam.
And then from the get-go, it seemed like it was going to be a great wave. That snap was beautiful. A lot of backwash on that one, too. And then right here, it just stretched too far down the line, and he kind of had to commit. Yeah.
You know, friendly rivals,
great
I
friends.
would say. And they bring the best out in each other. We love to see it. Here we go, 10:22 to go. Liam O'Brien. We love to see that, too.
Dang.
Highline carve, quick snap there. This wave's starting to form through to the inside. You see a little power pocket start to develop right here. Gets over the hump. Things could get interesting right here. He blows the tail. A little hung up on that last turn, but just beautiful, powerful surfing all the way down the line. Leonardo Fioravanti, come on. Brazil, Italy in this lineup. Goofies, regulars, it's about to be on. It's still on in this heat with 8:54 to go. This is that wave we loved of Liam O'Brien. We'll see what the judges say. 6.23, pretty decent score there.
Yeah, just under the requirement, Chris. And
what did he? Oh, he needs a 6.51.
Yeah.
So what is the difference between a 6.23 and a 6.51?
I just think the finish right there. He rides out of that cleanly, or maybe with just a bit more speed. We're probably seeing him move up into first place. Obviously, the style is the thing that stands out the most, but just the read of the wave, too, is something that's really beautiful from Lob. I mean, look at that technique, the way he pushes the nose into the water, does the 180 right there and brings it all the way back.
Sounds like you have some worry in your voice. I'm not quite worried for him just yet. You know how good he is out here. Lob on a kind of a medium mid-sizer. Maybe, yeah, just kind of messing around.
Here we go, though, Chris. 45 seconds. Lobby looking to sell John on any wave. Let's see what happens here. Going to block him.
Yep. Good sales pitch there from Liam O'Brien. But this is J.Florence we're talking about. Searing carb to start. Building speed. Hunting the ramp. He gets it straight to the air. Boned out. Frontside air. Gets the grab for John. Follows it up somehow with another huge carve. Give him an inch. He'll take a mile. He's on his way to an excellent score, no doubt. Quick little snap fade stall there. Waves started to build up a little bit through the inside again. And what do we have on the inside? Quick little, yeah.
You know, all in all, this was, to me, one of the greatest waves we've seen, not only in this event, but throughout the entire year. Great carve. Love the way he kind of brings it back right at the end, too.
And you know what he's about to do.
I thought he was going for an alley-oop, personally, and then just a straight grab right there in the front.
Oh.
Little huck right
How
there.
do
And
you do
then
an
once
air
again,
into a turn like that? How is that even possible?
positioning.
Jeez.
I mean,
Just be John and you can do that kind of stuff.
there's only one John out there, though, and I'm agreeing with you right now that if he gets the third world championship, which is a major possibility, we're going to have to start calling him
John.
Triple J, yes. Yeah. And then throws a little reverse right here at the end just to clean things up.
It's too awesome. It's J.Florence, ladies and gentlemen, but watch out. Here comes the Pink Panther with a redemption song. Two big snaps there. Jamming his tail into the water in his second turn. Now he's building speed. He got the memo. Take to the air. Nice front three there for B.Perez. Getting his feet back underneath him now. I think that wave that Lob sold.
It went so slow there for a while, and then all of a sudden, right at the end of the heat, we get a flurry of waves. Great opening carve right there by Brian. Draws off the bottom well. Massive turn right there in the pocket. So much better wave selection. And this is no doubt going to be one of his top two scores. Chris, great variation.
It's raining at Punta Rocas.
And, of course, it had to be the Pink Panther himself. Chemistry looks good under his feet.
Yeah.
Throws a tail right there. So, you know, I just don't.
That's a feel-good wave for B.Perez. He's got to feel great with that one.
Right, because we're thinking John's easily going to improve on the 6, right? So, what a great heat.
Easy call for everybody. Easy for the judges. 8.5. Got to be one of the highest single-wave scores of the day. Definitely one of the highest heat totals. He's 16.33 for J.Florence. And I'm seeing John in championship form. That right there was a brilliant heat. And you know he's got room to grow. The Pizel board looking perfect. And John right now straight to the glass with AJ.
Yeah, John coming in and hearing that score. We talked so much coming into this heat how this was not your favorite event last year, but how you wanted to redeem it. How does this start that out?
Yeah, it feels really good. The waves are they're pumping when they come in right now. It's long waves, but it was just fun to be able to start my heat with a high 7 like that and have a couple sets, and then Liam got that 6.2 and I paddled too deep, and I was like, no. I was like, that was my mistake, and then I got lucky on that end. Last wave was a fun wave.
I mean, luck had a little bit to do with it, potentially with it coming in, but you certainly made the most of that final wave. Walk me through how you wanted to attack each section.
Yeah, the wave started off with not a ton of wall on it, and then it kind of was going down the line, and it's pretty good for airs right now if you can find the section. And, so yeah, it had a good section on it, and I just a little straight air, land a couple turns, another little air. It was fun.
You said that you want these competitions to feel like you're just out there surfing with your brothers and having a great time in the waves. How was that first heat?
Yeah, definitely felt good. I was definitely like, it's just always, first heat's always like a little nerve-wracking. You're like, okay, like where am I? Like where am I on scores and things like that? And so it's nice to like start with a heat like that in an event. And yeah, so I was able to just kind of relax halfway through and just be like, oh, if I was surfing this with my brothers right now and knowing I would be so fired up, I wouldn't be able to control myself. So yeah, I could definitely try to bring that into it.
Congratulations. Great start, John.
Thank you.